Hello everybody, is anything works? Welcome back to Bookmark. So let's play last episode, you guys. We went ahead and went through the route south of Violet City. This episode, we'll be going through the cave that's near Violet City. Turn myself down, turn this shit up a bit. And yeah, we're going to be going through Union Cave. I didn't do any grinding off screen. Both of my Pokemon are at level 13, and it kind of sucks that I have a fire and a normal type here in Union Cave. Because we will be fighting some hikers, and they have rock ground types. Although Cyndaquil should be able to hold its own here. God damn it, my mouse is on the screen. Because, well, they're physically defensive. Also, hold on. OBS. The screen's gonna change sizes for a bit. Hold on. Wait for it. That's it. It's about to be finished. Boom. All right. I was changing the screen thingy so that everything could be seen on screen, and it was exactly accurate because of my OCD. Wait, no, go back. Ah, that's it. That's it. Don't change. Thank you. All right. Oh, I fought that wild Rattata. I thought it was a freaking trainer. I'm so distracted. All right, whatever. That's fine. Teddiursa was about to level up anyway. But yeah, no, Cyndaquil should be able to hold its own here though because it's well, fire's special. I mean, Ember's special regardless. But yeah, X attack, free money. Whoa, what a surprise! I didn't expect to see anyone here. Well, that's actually a pretty fair assumption. Not really expect to see anybody here. I probably shouldn't fight all these guys because I am about to get a third team member. Not about to. I'm sorry for the Windows noise. Not about to per se, but I will be getting one after the next gen. And I kind of want to save these battles. Although my next team member is a bug type, so I'm not too entirely sure how advantageous it'll be to save these rock type trainers for them. Yeah, this is just gonna take forever if I don't speed up. Geodude should be easier to handle though. I don't know because these things might have rock type moves. Although, wait, no, Geodude gets rock through at level 11. I'll fight this trainer, then I'll save everything else. Actually. Geodude here. Level 4, yeah. It's like a level 6 and a level 8. Let's probably switch. That's probably my cue to switch. Bada bing, bada boom. Hagarasu was defeated. Oh ho ho. What? Cyndaquil's evolving already? Yeah, earliest evolution for a starter is Cyndaquil at level 14. Into Quilava. Actually do quite like Quilava, I can't lie. It's not a Typhlosion obviously, but Quilava's nice. And Rattatas. So there are a couple of trainers, so I can go ahead and get that item real quick. More Rattatas. Oh, there's one new Pokemon we can find here. I mean, outside of finally being able to find Wild Onyx. Not finally, but as opposed to the trade. Sandshrew. Sandshrew is not as good as it was in Gen 1 because Dig is at 100 base power. It doesn't crit all the time with Slash, and I don't even think it gets Swords Dance as a team. If you do, it's probably post-game. A lot of the good stuff it had going for it in Gen 1 is just not here. And it doesn't get it. It doesn't have a good moveset. I know a good amount of Let's Players have used Sandshrew and Sandslash on their team, which is admirable. You know, it's not a bad Pokemon by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't want to fight you. But like, it was just so much better in Gen 1, and it's not going to return to that glory until Black and White 2, unfortunately. Maybe Gen 4. It's a Poison Cure Berry. If I'm not mistaken, I think this guy is the guy that lets you know when Dunsparce are swarming. I could be totally wrong, though. Anyways, welcome to Azalea Town. The hell are you? It's not safe to go in there, so I'm standing my ground. Aren't I a good Samaritan? Alright, thank you. Thank you, good sir. Alright, let's go ahead and heal our Pokemon real quick. And before we do anything else, since it is nighttime, I do want to go into the Ilex Forest. There's Oddish in here. I also say the same thing about Oddish that I said about Oddish and Red and Blue. just get Bellsprout. You even get Bellsprout earlier in this game. It's not a version exclusive, and Oddish just remains as worse. It gets Blossom as a secondary evolution, but Blossom is honestly just a far worse Vileplume because it's not Grass Poison. Pure Grass is an awful type. The only thing you're gaining with Blossom is that it gets Solar Beam by level up. Wait, does Vileplume get that by level up as well? I don't know. You're also losing a Psychic weakness, which I guess is okay. Only in Crystal, you can find Psyduck in here for some reason. Psyduck's not a bad water type. It learns Confusion by level up, which is cool, but it gets outclassed by so many other water types, unfortunately, so I can't really recommend getting one. Like, you have the ability to have, what's it called? Like, you have the ability to have Poliwag in this early in the game. Like, you know, like, even if you weren't playing at nighttime, you can still fish for the damn thing. You also get Tentacle. I mean, I guess, and you know, I guess Tentacle doesn't get any water type moves. And, you know, it gets Psyduck gets Water Gun at least. But you have to wait till level 25 for Bubble Beam for Tentacle. But yeah, honestly, I just recommend skipping on Psyduck, unfortunately. But you know, it's not bad. Also, Paralysis literally does nothing for catch rate. Paralysis, Poison, and Burn do nothing for catch rate. They actually increase it by a factor of 1, which means not a goddamn thing. So it's the same catch rate as it was before. Sleep and Freeze still, you know, increase the catch rate, you know, by 2 times. But regardless, Paris mushroom Pokemon. The Tochikazu growing on spec orders it to extract juice from tree trunks. I was say trunk trees. Welcome back, Paris, as my H employee. You were good last time, even though you couldn't learn Flash. It'll be good this time around because you can learn Flash and Rock Smash. Hallelujah. Let's see here. Let's have Teddy yourself. You have an item, Tiny Mushroom, right? You got Tiny Mushrooms in this game. Can you do anything with them, or are they just for selling in this game? Sell low. Okay. If it says sell high or sell low, that means that's all they're good for is selling. Let's see. Sell that. How much does this? 250. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say that's less than usual. It's not. Attack. X attack. Fill powder. X accuracy. I'm gonna sell all the status stuff. I will be keeping the regular berries though for something later. Selling the Repel, Awakening. I'll keep Mud Slab just in case I, for some reason, will teach my book. Move out of the way, old man. Good God. All right, and then I need to go to my storage. The Revive in there, Poison Barb, Miracle Seed. All right. Seems good enough. All right, now we can finally get a fucking move on. Who are you? Down at A? You want me to make you some balls? Okay, can every NPC in this game stop being perverted? Sorry, but that'll have to wait. Do you know Team Rocket? Ah, don't worry, I'll tell you anyhow. Team Rocket's an evil gang that uses Pokemon for their dirty work. They're supposed to have disbanded 3 years ago. Anyway, they're going... What? What did he say? Wait, they're at the well, cutting off Slowpoke sales for sale, so I'm gonna go give them a lesson in pain. Everyone's Slowpoke Gold Kurt is on his way. Nice dash. Grandpa's gone. I'm so lonely. Also, are those shoes there? I know Tucker Conroy made it point that out, but are those shoes there? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Slowpoke Well. Oddly enough, Slowpoke is the rarest thing in this cave. The only other thing you find in here thing is do that, but this is where you find Slowpoke. Slowpoke is a fantastic water psychic type, has great special stats, obviously, very bulky, is good at using special moves, obviously. Oddly enough, it's more of a physical attacker when it starts out with. Only issue is that it's extraordinarily slow. It gets a new evolution in this game, which is cool, I guess. Slowking, all it does is swap his special attack and special not special attack. All it does is swap his defense and special defense. And to get into Hassle, you have to trade with a fucking King's Rock. Why not just make the King's Rock a usable item, folks? I mean, seriously, you didn't have to give every trade item a purpose. Same thing with the Metal Coat for Steelix and Caesar. Oh, they power up Steel type moves. Yeah, that's cool, but when you trade to let them evolve, the fucking items are consumed. So I don't get it. Gen 2 pisses me off. Yeah, man, it's just weird. I don't get why that is. why they're consumed and why you don't like if they're consumable items. Why did A, you give them a purpose, and B, why did you just make them usable items so that they could evolve via those methods? Like the King Shock wasn't even in Gen 1, so that excuse doesn't work either. Neither was the Sunstone, and the Sunstone's in this game. Ugh. I am pissing myself off the more and more I talk. Then again, Gen 2 is the one that has all these design flaws, but yeah. There's Cassidy, by the way. The design on her, anyhow. So Super Potion. Fucking 1,000-yard Sarah's Slowpoke. I mean, to be fair, they just had their tails cut off. But to also be fair, they grow back fast. But to be fair to the to be fair, don't cut off animals' chest. Oh yeah, and Venonat. I totally forgot to talk about Venonat. Venonat's a bug poison type. You get it much earlier than you do in Red and Blue, so it kind of has a purpose. The problem is that it still evolves far too late for its own good. Its moveset isn't really anything to write home about. It gets good moves by the end of the game, but unfortunately, that's a long freaking time. And at that point, you might as well just use one of the better bug types in the game, because most of the other bug types in the game, they're good Pokemon, but their moveset does diddly squat for them. And that's the same thing that can be said about Venonat, except, you know, Pokemon like Pinsir and Heracross are better. Although I will say, Heracross got done extremely dirty in this game. The only two fighting type moves you're going to get are fucking Rock Smash and Reversal. What the hell? Rock Smash has 20 base power in this game. Like, well, it has a high chance of lowering the opponent's physical defense. I don't give a shit. There's no reason why it should be 20 base power, folks. Anyways, here's a not Rocket Executive. This would later be Proton and Heart Gold Soul Silver. He has our Coughing. He also has Zubat and Heart Gold Soul Silver. Go on and send out our Kalava here. This should be short work. The 2 or 3 hit. Yeah, 2 hit. Surprised it didn't get poisoned by the smog. Anyways, Kalava good level 60. Rocket Grunt was defeated. You did okay today, but wait till next time. I don't see you next time. Yeah, Team Rocket was broken up 3 years ago, but we continue our activities underground. Now you can watch us have fun watching. Now you can have fun watching us stir up trouble. Way to go, Donna. Team Rocket has been taken off. My back's better too. Let's get out of here. I don't think that's how it works. How long has that been there? Hi, Donna. You entered yourself like a real hero at the well. I like your style. I would be honored to make balls for you. For a trainer like you. Nice. We got a Lure Ball. One of the few custom Pokeballs that works correctly. Basically, if you're fishing and use the Pokeball, it has a higher chance to catch a Pokemon. Many Pokeballs that Kurt can create for you, and I'll proceed to explain them all. What a story. Obviously, the Lure Ball, that works. It actually works properly. Let me actually look up custom Pokeballs Bulbapedia. All right, we can go here. What? Move this over. Don't fuck that up. Thank you. Close that. All right, boom. All right, so we can. I don't know where to start actually. Well, there's Lure Ball, obviously. There's also the Heavy Ball, which works correctly in this game. It's pretty useless on Pokemon that aren't 440 pounds or lower. If it's 220 pounds or lower, it actually subtracts your chances. Also, yeah, this Pokeball adds a numerical value to how much a Pokemon can be caught, as opposed to multiplying, which makes it like if you're catching a Snorlax, it's actually really, really good. The Love Ball is supposed to work that it'll work on a Pokemon of the same species but opposite gender. But funnily enough, in this game, nothing wrong with this, mind you, but in this game, it works if it's the same species and same gender. Pokemon was supporting same-sex rights before any other video game company was absolutely based. Friend Ball, it sets Pokemon's friendship to 200. I don't know if that works like that in this game, but it does work properly in this game. It increases the friendship, which is really nice for friendship evolutions like Zubat and whatnot. Moon Ball, it's supposed to get Pokemon that have a higher supposed to make Pokemon that evolve from Moonstone have a higher catch rate. Unfortunately, in this game, it only works properly if Pokemon evolve by Burn Heal. Fun fact, no Pokemon evolve by Burn Heal because that'd be stupid. Therefore, the Moon Ball is 100% useless. Oh, yeah, okay, so there's also the Fastball. In future games, in Gen 3 and above, it makes it so that if the Pokemon has a base stat total of, or base speed is of 100, then it increases the catch rate. However, in Gen 1, it works as, okay, if the Pokemon can't flee, then it has an increased catch rate. Good. So you could catch Pokemon like, you know, Teddy Ursa and Phanpy, for example. It doesn't work like that in this game. In fact, the only 3 Pokemon that can flee and it works properly on are Magnemite, Grimer, and Tangela. Mind you, Magnemite is the only Pokemon in the game that can be caught before post-game. I mean, Magnemite's a good Pokemon. I don't know why I can flee, but Magnemite's a good Pokemon. Don't get me wrong. But why the hell do none of these fucking... Why do none of these balls work is my question. Like, I understand Gen 2 had a trouble development, but Jesus, man. Ugh, it's just Gen 2, Gen 2, Gen 2. I will say, though, these don't piss me off so much as they're just quite humorous, in my opinion. They're just pretty humorous, to be honest. But yeah, those are the custom Pokeballs. All these Pokemon make a return in Hard Gold, Soul Silver. But you get a Fastball instead of a Lure Ball at first, which is nice, so you can catch Abra a lot easier, which you'll be able to catch out of this gym, actually. So hip hip hooray for Kurt. He gave us a free Abra, basically. There's Teddy Ursa, 1 levels. So your Fastball. Oh, Level Ball. My bad. This would later become, like, a variation of the Nest Ball? I guess Nest Ball works on Pokemon that are below level 30. The Level Ball. If your Pokemon is at least a higher level than the Pokemon you're trying to catch, it has a 2x modifier. If your Pokemon is more than double than the wild Pokemon's level, but less than 4x, it'll have a 4x modifier. If your Pokemon is 4x or higher of the wild Pokemon you're trying to catch, it has an 8x multiplier. Absolutely ridiculous. It's actually quite useful for the Kanto section because every Pokemon you catch in that section is like in their fucking low to mid, maybe late 10s if you're lucky. Lure Ball has a 4x factor. Heavy Ball can go up to plus 30 catch rate, plus 20 if it's below the plus 30, plus 0 if it's between 220 and 440 pounds, and minus 20 if it's 220 pounds below. Love Ball has an 8x modifier. Friend Ball doesn't do anything except set the friendship. I think it's actually a precursor to the Luxury Ball, I should say, probably. And the Moon Ball never has a modifier. It's supposed to have 4x, but whatever. They're neat ideas, but, like, why? Oh, in Pokemon Sun and Moon only, apparently, a Heavy Ball will always fail if a Pokemon has less weight than 220 pounds, and whose catch rate is less than or equal to 20. This is because the game will set the catch rate to 0 when the catch rate becomes negative. Interesting. Also, that kid above Bugsy here had a Weedle, Kakuna, and Beedrill. Why does he have 3 Beedrills? Yo, Challenger, Bugsy's young, but his knowledge of bug Pokemon's for real. It's going to be tough without my advice. Let's see. Bug Pokemon don't like fire. Flying type moves are super effective too. Indeed. Thank you, Clyde. I'm Bugsy. I never lose when it comes to bug Pokemon. My research is going to make me the authority on bug Pokemon. Let me demonstrate what I've learned from my studies. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bugsy, the second gym leader. He's actually kind of difficult to Hard Gold, Soul Silver, but well, in this game, and in Hard Gold, Soul Silver, he has a Metapod and a Kakuna. Why they aren't a Butterfree and Beedrill is beyond me. Actually, no. Scratch that. Why the 9 Hells doesn't he have a Lediba? No, actually, no. Not even a Lediba. Why doesn't he have a Ledian and an Ariados? It's not like they would have moves or stats to support, you know, what they're using anyway. You might as well just give him the bug Pokemon anyway if you're just gonna give him Metapod and Kakuna. Like, what the hell? And you would think, okay, well, at least one of his Pokemon has to be a Johto mon. Like, let's say Yanma. You know, it's not too good. It's another bug flying type, but it's probably the most well-known bug type of Johto. I mean, outside of Caesar. Oops, I didn't mean to click the Windows button. I mean, no, here we see his Cocoon. I mean, if nothing else, at least his Pokemon have moves that uses String Shot, Poison Sting, and Tackle. But why aren't they Butterfrees or Beedrills at this point? You already freaking cheated Bulker to have a level 9 Pidgeotto. Why don't you give Bugsy the legal Butterfree and not Metapod, the actual like Butterfree and Beedrill and Poison, whatever. All right, well, okay. This is two weak-ass Pokemon. But this Ace is a Scyther! Why not give him Pinsir or Heracross? You can headbutt Heracross out of trees here. What is Johto's deal with having these bum-ass Pokemon? As not even just bum-ass, just bum-ass or just straight-up non-Johtomons as the gym leader's Pokemon or Aces. Nice critical. When it does that noise, that means you know that your time is up, your time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. Let's switch to Paris to get a free switch in because Fury Cutter is super effective. A nice quick attack. Fury Cutter is a bit weird. The more you use it and the more it hits, the stronger it gets. You don't have to keep using it, contrary to popular belief, but it just has to keep hitting. If it misses once and it has 95% accuracy, it resets to the base 15 power. It's not a horrible move by any means. Ugh, thank you for missing. That would have done good damage regardless if it was not very effective or not. But it's not a horrible move, but the fact that it's the best bug type move in the game that's pretty universally learned by all bug types is kind of pathetic. Whoa, amazing! You're an expert on Pokemon. My research isn't complete yet. Okay, you win. Take this badge. And we got the Hive badge. Bum bum. Do you know the benefits of Hive badge? If you have it, Pokemon up to level 30 will obey you, even trading blades. Pokemon that know Cut will be able to use them outside of battle too. Here, I also want you to have this. TM49. Oh, let me get the checkly.com. Let's go to Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal. I forgot to do Mud Slaps. Let's get Fury Cutter, Control F, Mud, and Mud Slap. Okay, there we go. Contains Fury Cutter. If you don't miss, it gets stronger every turn. The longer your battle goes, the better it gets. Isn't that great? I discovered it. I don't know how much it can go up to, but I know it doubles. So it's 15, then 30, then 60, then 120 to 240. I think I maxed it out at around 240, actually. It's basically a bug type rollout, except it doesn't lock you in, which, I don't know. It's weaker, but it doesn't lock you in. It's also half the power overall. You know what? It seems like an alternative to rollout for bug types. Unfortunately, you know, my luck is bad, so I'd probably miss. How long has this episode been going on for? 23 minutes? Okay, yeah. I'm going to end off today's episode here. Next episode, you guys, we'll be heading westward back into the Ilex Forest and heading up towards Goldenrod City. I'm Unionizing Works, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.